We're here in Manila with the great legendary champion Manny Pacquiao, Sean Gibbons, and Manny is announcing.
It was like when I was growing up, he was always a fighter I was studying. I was always like watching. He was always like one of my favorites. It was so like just so technical, even when he was in danger.
After his loss in the Philippine senatorial election, Manny Pacquiao has officially announced his return to the ring, set to face Mario Barrios. Though many fans view the bout as more of an intense exhibition than a competitive clash. The atmosphere during their first face-off suggested otherwise. Pacquiao appeared sharp and focused, radiating the same commanding presence he's known for throughout his legendary career. Far from looking like a worn-out fighter, his energy hinted at a deeper drive, possibly fueled by the sting of political defeat. While his political ambitions may have fallen short, Pacquiao's determination to protect his legacy in the sport he loves remains unwavering. For him, the boxing ring is sacred ground, a place where he can still dominate, still inspire. Facing Barrios, Pacquiao isn't just fighting an opponent. He's fighting to remind the world that his legacy lives on beyond ballots and politics.
You see the Manny Pacquiao fight, what can you learn from that fight?
It showed that, combination punchers, that's how Pacquiao, was landing, his punches, combinations. And, it just shows you that, he is a great fighter, but, I'm going into this camp, into this fight confident, everything right with our game plan. And I'm going to try to execute it as best as...
Mario Barrios knows exactly what Manny Pacquiao is capable of. After all, Pacquiao, even in his 40s, defeated Keith Thurman to become the oldest welterweight, world champion in history. Barrios understands that in the boxing ring, there's little Pacquiao can't do. His recent political loss in the Philippine senatorial election hasn't diminished his spirit. It may have even reignited his fire. During their face-off, Barrios showed the hunger of a young fighter chasing his first major world title, locking eyes with a living legend. This bout is more than just a fight. It's a clash between a seasoned icon and a rising champion. For Pacquiao, it's a chance to defy the passage of time and silence those who claim he's past his prime. He's not stepping back into the ring for nostalgia. He's coming to prove he still belongs at the top.
Surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. He's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and try his best. That's what Manny. One thing I always learned with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So he's going to give it his all.
The press conference was announced for the upcoming weeks as the boxers prepare for an incredible boxing showdown in Las Vegas, the boxing capital of the world. With their fight set for July, ever since it was revealed that retired boxing great Manny Pacquiao would be making a comeback to the ring in the upcoming months to challenge World Boxing Council welterweight champion Mario Barrios. Both boxing fans and experts have expressed their concerns about the 46-year-old's attempt to make a comeback and have questioned this decision. If Pacquiao were to return from retirement for another low-key exhibition fight, as he did against Rukia Ampo in July 2024, that would be one thing.
Can't be Father Time, but Father Time is hard, and it was very hard watching him fight Lucas, and you could see it. And then watching the exhibition he had with the Korean guy or the Japanese guy in last year, it was hard to watch. I know Manny, I know the man that I was sparring. I love that guy. So, but again, he's a legend, and he turns it on.
He is up against a world champion, though, who is still in his prime and will stop at nothing to take Pacquiao out of the world. The first footage of Manny Pacquiao training for his professional boxing comeback has been released. The Boxing Kingdom X account captioned a video of Pacquiao's training before to Barrios' fight on May 15th.
Before we start here, Pacquiao Barrios, Manny, former opponent of yours. A lot of reports he's going to fight Mario Barrios for the WBC title a number of years out of the ring. What do you make of it?
Well, one, I hope he doesn't get hurt. I think there's every chance he could do. Secondly, I think how has he got to a world title shot?
The comments, fans expressed their worries about this video. It was the first time I had ever witnessed him become exhausted while hitting the bags. One admirer said, "Bad sign, but good luck to him, legend." "I hate to see him coming back," said another. "I hope he doesn't actually get wounded." Response. A third admirer shared a GIF showing Pacquiao knocking out Cole in one of his bouts, seemingly predicting that this will happen to him again. Barrios...
You know, imagine if he was number 1 and 2 in the division and trained all your life to get there, and then Manny comes in after being retired 5 years and or whatever it is, and goes into number 5 in the division. Boxing these days.
One fan wrote, "Manny Pacquiao should get his Hall of Fame and leave gracefully. There's no need to chase an undefeated streak, but there's also no need to risk losing to young fighters who should be honoring him, not fighting him." With Pacquiao clearly serious about this comeback, fans can only hope he emerges healthy and unscathed. The legendary 8-division world champion is set to face WBC welterweight title holder Mario Barrios on July 19th, battling for the coveted green and gold belt. It's a high-stakes return after a 4-year hiatus from the professional ring. The last time Pacquiao fought professionally was in August 2021, when he lost by decision to Yordenis Ugas. Now at 45, he's stepping back into the spotlight, not just to compete, but to reclaim the glory many believed he had already left behind.
My legs is tight.
Yeah, we saw that you didn't use your legs as much, not as much footwork from you, and not as much head movement from you as well. Was it a matter of tightness? Was that the issue?
Yeah, my legs is so tight. That's why it's hard to move.
Do you think that's father time? 42 years old, still doing this, man, going the distance here against yes, look at this. This crowd is so pumped to be here. They came to see you. What do you want?
The 46-year-old has since made a comeback to competition with 2 exhibition fights against Japanese kickboxer Rukia Ampo and Korean martial artist DKU. There were cries for him to never fight again after his poor performance against the latter. He is authorized to compete for their version of the world title, though, by the World Boxing Council. Barrios, who is 29 years old and in his athletic prime, is 17 years younger than Pacquiao, who just moved up to number 5 in the 147-pound rankings. Prior to the fight, a number of boxing community members voiced concerns about Pacquiao's health, and his most recent training videos only served to exacerbate those concerns.
Pacquiao, why? What do you think? You think Barrios?
A recent 30-second clip of Manny Pacquiao hitting the bag. His hand speed still looked impressive, but his footwork raised concerns. Several viewers in the comments noted the decline. One wrote, "Legs are gone." Another added, "Them legs ain't there, but that pop and quick twitch still is." A third said, "He got tired. First time I've seen him fatigued hitting the bags. Bad sign, but good luck to him, legend." A more dramatic comment read, "We're about to witness a live murder of Manny. Sad times in the boxing community." Another simply stated, "This is sad. His best days are behind him. Despite the doubts and visible signs of age, Pacquiao's return still holds the potential for greatness. If he manages to defeat Mario Barrios, he will become the second oldest world champion in history, a remarkable achievement by any standard.
He's 46. But he's still Pacquiao.
No, he's not. I think Mario.
You said Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao.
With a current age of 49 years and 297 days, Bernard Hopkins is the record holder. While B-Hop continued to compete in the sport at the time and was totally dedicated to training until his retirement at age 51, Pacquiao is a very other story. Instead of living in a gym, as he would have to in his latter years, the Filipino legend has dedicated the last 4 years to his political career. Manny Pacquiao, the legendary boxer, will now return from retirement to challenge Mario Barrios for the World Boxing Council welterweight title in July.
Pacquiao will face Mario Barrios for the WBC 147-pound title this coming July 19th in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old and has officially been retired for 4 years now. And as much as it sucks to admit it, obviously this is no longer the same Pacquiao, and it's been evident not only from his last professional fight against Ugas, but also based on his most recent exhibition fight. Now, in theory, Pacquiao's power is still there, and I feel like it's all...
On Thursday, only hours after he announced his defeat in a quest for a second seat in the Philippine Senate, Pacquiao's camp made the statement,
for the most part. However, without the speed and his reflexes, in which Pacquiao has heavily relied to pretty much all throughout his career, that said power is kinda useless if he can't really put that into execution. This move to have Pacquiao return for a championship fight after a 4-year layoff is also a slap to many WBC fighters in the rankings. Not to mention, shows that in boxing, rules will always be bent depending on who's involved.
The former 8-division champion gave up the contest Wednesday night, ending his attempt to seek for a second term as a senator. Pacquiao finished considerably outside of the top 12 candidates to fill the open seats in the 2025
Mario Barrios is the WBC champion, so who is he mandated to fight next? Do you have made that decision yet?
Well, at this time, Mario Barrios is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in July. That's a tremendous fight. It was released, PBC. Manny Pacquiao first title was the flyweight WBC, and he wants to retire as WBC champion, so he's fighting in the welterweight.